you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
At the election house here in Kanifing, and we are about to see the last presidential aspirant to come in with his executive to submit his nomination documents here today. And yes, the last on the list for today is Tamsir Jasseh. Tamsir is one of the aspirant candidates who will also be vying for this year's presidential race in December 4th elections. So we are yet to see his arrival, but it's past 2 already. He should be here by SAP 2, but we are yet to see his arrival. Mbadi ko nafali nyamin hanim bi ma election house la jambi kaje ko independent aspirants so min be nata kila documents so ta ka submit okay bi nak an mo la mo mi yalon ko wala nyanta kana mi ba min jala kala people so ta ka submit bo be kala country and Jasseh Tamsir kita one of the people mi yalon ko I elected to run for election. And yes, we are seeing a car moving towards us here today. And the Mabai Garmi rek mom tam mo am lu mo wax. And we continue. Garmi dafa melni it's past 2, but Tamsir aksi na ba pare.
Yes, it is exactly sub 2 time bi nga xamne mom lañ ko allocated for mu dal direct ñew. It is exactly sub 2 ba half to 30 minutes. The all the nomination process 30 minutes la wara rek nek. So mom ñew na mi ngi nonu di gaay di ko escort ci auto mi ngi nonu gis nga media bi ak suñu gaay top di ko escort rek ngir mu dal direct ñëw dugg daal di gisee ki nga xam ne moo di Alieu Momar Njie ni ki ngeen ko gisee nomination day 5 tey jile on the 3rd of November Wednesday mu tombeek àllarba gis ngeen ñi fi jot a jaar ñëpp gaanu PDOIS GAP ak léegi ki war a tëj nag bisu tey bile muy Tamsir Jasseh moom nag independent candidate la bu rek di daagaan li nga xam ne moo di baatu réew mi. mbokk yi ni ngi seetaan Gambian Talents TV niki ni ngeen ko gisee noonu muy happen live and direct fii ci Kanifing IEC muy ci election house bi sorry su ko defee rek Tamsir ñu ngi koy xool noonu ngir mu daal di rek wàcce gis ngeen ko ci oto bi noonu wàccegul nag mi ngi ci biir am li muy waxtaan sécurité bi am luñ koy waxal du ñàkk ñu bëgg ko rek wax lan mooy rule si fii nii ak nan lay demee ak presse bi parce que xam ngeen ni presse bi ñu ngi fi te ku ci nekk rek am na 10 minutes wala 5 minutes boo xam ne dañ la koy jox after nga boo sommité sa document si to IEC su ko defee nga am 5 minutes 10 minutes boo xam ne dina am benn correction on answers boo xam ne di nga ko am ak journalist yi su ko defee nga waxtaan journalist yi laaj la maybe si sa agenda how the nomination process goes and then yooyu yëpp nañ ko waxtaan ak yow su ko defee nga adresse loolu xëy na nag bokk na ci lu ko sécurité di wax suufa wàcc na nag ak kos bu ñuul daal di rek takk li nga xam mooy nekk taay bu def ay kola so mu ngi takk face mask am ak ay specs soldat yu ñuul gis nga ko noonu di dox ndànk di ñëw ngir rek dugg ngir summit. It is exactly 2:02 maanaam ñaari waxtu tegal na ñaari minute sëkk ci la dogo yegg ci tam mi ngi war a am foofu fanweeri simili yoo xam ne dina ko toog waxtaan kook ñi nga xam ne ñooy waa ASC ki nga xam ne mooy chairman di Ali Maman Ndiaye moom demoon na bu yàgg toog di xaar ki nga xam ne mooy ganam gi ndax ganam la ñëpp ñu ñëw fii seen gan la ndax moo lay dalal fii ci këru élection bi mooy ñu koy woowee House of the Election su ko defee nag kon ku fi ñëw nag ki nga xam ne mooy chairman bi moo lay daal di dalal su la dalalee nag ne la ana kayit yi moo waxoon nga andi nga daal di ko jox yi nga matal mu daal di jël yi nga matalul mu daal di la wax ne la bis sàngam bu jotee nanga ko daal di andi balaa ñuy siwal li nga xam ne moo di kayit yi ay surtout que lii moo nekk di amagum fële su ko defee rek nga wax ñu kan mooy ki nga xam ne mooy Tamsir M Jasseh.
Jeff thank you very much. You're still watching Gambian Talents TV. And Tamsir M. Jasseh is the first Gambian presidential candidate to possess dual citizenship in the Gambia and the United States of America. He is also the first Gambian war veteran to seek the office of the President of the Republic of the Gambia. He serves in the United Nations Navy and was a veteran of the First World War, Operation Desert Storm, and the first Gambian to serve as police advisor. And the first Gambian to serve as a police advisor to Gambia Police Force. He serves as a Deputy Inspector General of the Gambia Police Force. Thank you. Yes, so Tamsir serves as the Inspector General of Police of Gambia Police Force and the Director General of the Gambia Immigration Department. He holds a Master's of Science degree in Terrorism and Homeland Security, a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, and a graduate certificate in public administration and a second graduate certificate in justice studies. So kurbali najere Tamsir Jasseh nata sign afana nata aning IEC kasi aning official so kaje ko ayala nomination papers sulta aya submit to the chairman and the officials.
Isa tu abaraka bage kom Tamsir fela tele modi mi yalan ko kafuta na jasa insai atele nanya ni na rajiba ni dola nanya different tele because ate kabla kana na mo jama fo mi yalan ko ki watara len ani jotin mi bolorin je imalo no ko nyinen Tamsir Jasseh de mi gadum anata kena kudi mi yalan ko fo yalan le folo ya jini kana ta fo because anatele ati damman nata na la moto ani moto do kilimi yalan ko abako so ina hablan nan kadum kono nan kana nan mission dula min kala janti IEC kono ani mo kibata ali ani kale aminna ami fumulten rong kone Gambia no ya try carte ke so dia tela atina ala sontana kada fo a winter December 4th election min kana ten aba min kala ten dron first le wolen ko development ke Gambia kono akoni na rajube Gambia jang ku jamale lak ta jami yalla ne ko wo be nyanta ke dogo Gambia kono jang ako youth soul ani musol min yalla ne ko wolle be difficulty face kan Gambia kono jang right now ten ako wol lafta ni ta demaro la adu demaro fana nyanta ka dile la as a right time ni sita ko wato tata fa alite lafta time min ma so da ko na fatal anata fana ni na tan loptano la karola min keta jata kendi ala karola ako keta kuti mi ala nuku dogu abijela bot amani ke anya be nyanda ke nyame ako keta kuti mi ala nuku momo yala nuku tendro iteben la de lota masa kundala karol tendro inata fo ala yake de nyande ke nyaati ngol akon yama be kukela e jata kendi ala soto folo ajani be kukela woto aissatou nyinen kumo kan de mi yala ko Tamsir Jasseh yemendi kibata ala ali adu fana ay mi fo moy tendro.
Amazing. What I think it's very interesting because most of these politicians are nata, but it can gonna advocate well in the healthcare system, the security, education, and then give boosting our economy as a country. So I think one of these things mini Gambia will be difficulties sort of nana ata wala kuola and ito candidates so bela fla kuola address nana ata itol fana ni ya taranu Gambia no le karfe fire but the implementation or I need a strategic plan that is the most difficult thing me alonko mo jamal kaken but I think we'll take a listen of what will be a conversation between Mr. Jasseh and the chairman, and we'll be right back.
faye ko sibit long e sinana golli golon na sibit long la ni sibit nala abla jam kam la bra campagne yanda sala en karo tili konon don ba lamin campagne bi ko wara dor ni jiyo ni fan ci weer bi nekk ni mooy talaata bi ñëw nii waaye nag suñ élection moom wote dafa am yoon yu bëri yuñ cee jaar ñu ngi koy dooree ca registre pour ñu bindu kayiti wote yi loolu liggéey IEC la buñ jógee ko foofu ci la ñoo def nomination suñ jógee ko foofu ñëw si wote bi jógee ko foofu ñëw si comptem carte yi doogee foofu nag yébaane kii moo gañ kii ay toog buñ ci paree dana jël diir bu ko defee ki toog moom it ci la mu dal di jël réew mi ci kaw loolu nag moom na ni mu ngi indi si kayitam yi am na lu solo lu ngeen fi doon wax ne comme certificate of character loolu daf lay leeralal nit ñi ne yow defoo fi histoire boo xam ne nii ndax police yi képp ku def histoire fii ci réew mi bañ teg la loxo wala ñu lay rëbba ñoom xam nañ la te mu ngi si seen record si mënoo koo rëcc léegi da ngay dem uti certificate of character ñu seet si seen système bi alhamdulilah léegi police yi yëpp dafa digital loo def ci benn minute mën nañ koo xam ci seen computer yi génne sa tur wane ne yow mi depuis diggante at nangam ak nangam defuloo fi dara loo xam ne ni si réew mi lu ñaaw lu nit mun a tax ba mun nañ laa tere yenn place yi liggéeykaay wala falute wala sax ci jamono ji fi tefaar boo xam ne ni police ñu ngi laa rëbba di la ut loolu mooy certificate of character lu am solo la nag ci doomu aadama lu am solo la pour nit di ko am ñaari sax waruloo xaar sax ñu laaj la ko mun ngaa toog rek sa xel daj ko nga ne xaaral ma dem uti certificate of character wala jéem a leeral suma bopp ci yenn bunta yu bari ci yenn ay tuuma tey kon foofu lañ nekk kii toog nii mooy Tamsir Jasseh moom moo ñëw indi si ay kayiti seedeem yoo xam ne nii wane na am na éena pour xaccoo réew mi.
Your sworn as a declaration is not submitted. Your manifesto is not submitted. Your photo for identification is not submitted. Your symbol is not submitted, and you have not chosen a call. All these things must be submitted on or before Friday, 4 o'clock. Yes, sir.
Question, sir. Do I have to submit it in person, or I can send a representative?
You can send it to a representative.
Thank you.
Bampo kankan anan mamina Musa Rung de Gambia Police Force de kan Inspector General at Gambia Police Force na Musa kan po Director General Gambia Immigration Department tang enya Tamsir Jasseh na babaje kaita kete Gambia kan mami ko yisenum anyil an mami awoli de Gambia barpo na babaje kait kayisenum pop me akila anyileti mo fameti United States yeti America na man ku yisenolu meno Tamsir Jasseh na Musa rokpo Navy yeti America de kambo wankone mi Navy Forces na Musa Mart 1991 di futika fan mami fofu bajom kapana keti mafutika feti dunie fankone mi Gulf War yan kone mi war veteran na Musa kan yopo ana kankan pop agamena be di Gambia Police Force bampo na Musa kan Deputy Inspector General eti Police Force yeti Gambia nona bi mabajum furunga feti Director General eti Immigration Department.
Over the other ones, that are not yet here, make sure they are here by Friday 4 o'clock. Thereafter, all the ones submitted are subject to public scrutiny on Saturday. It's only after that I guess going to do, let you know, no status. God love. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Chairman.
kalimore mbangaru waita wola tu mete ku ninguluro ja ku ban rek panku purene obe tengere wankone public scrutiny tang enya na sensen waita wola wana ngallom namunura gumeno waita wajupe no nyane nu sen IEC pour manku jo ku ninguluro waita kila finchi nampo po atumbe ka depansa keti politique
Watching now is Tamsir Jasseh, and he now approached
change that we voted for. It is therefore necessary that people like me and others step into the fray and try to bring about the change that we so badly desire. If you look around you, there is nothing in this nation but hopelessness, poverty, disease. But there's tremendous potential, especially in our youth. We need a leader that would come forward and harness this potential, harness this ability to work and transform our nation into what the problem we have was not created by one individual or one political party. It's a collective responsibility. We all contributed in creating this problem that we have. It is therefore necessary that we all come together again as a nation, come together, put things together, and work to change our condition. The Gambian condition must be changed, but only the Gambians can do that. We are willing to look beyond political lines and political divide. We are willing to look beyond tribe. We are willing to look beyond sex. We are willing to look beyond anything that differentiates us and recognize the fact that we are Gambian people, one nation, and we have the ability, we have what it needs, and we must do it. At this point, we do not need to intellectualize our problem. Each and every one of you looking at me, listening to me, put your hands in. We shouldn't be this broke. Allah Almighty did not intend us to be this broke. We are broke because we are corrupt. We tolerate corruption because we refuse to enforce the laws that we have. My government will make sure that each and every law that's in our books is enforced to ensure that we all enjoy the freedoms or enjoy the opportunities that God Almighty gave to us as Gambians, so we can live decent lives, we can live honorable lives, we can live the life that Allah Almighty wanted us to live. You can see I'm not reading from a text, I'm speaking from my heart. Because it's not about me, it's about you. It's about you, the Gambian people. You who wake up every morning and don't know where the next meal is coming from. You who wake up every morning and wonder how in the world are you going to pay the school fees of your children. It's not about me, it's about you. It's about how many of you are able to guarantee your children that they'll have the kind of future that you deserve for them to have. You're on Facebook, you're on social media, you see the youth of other nations. What you do is you look and you do what Gambians call NIMSE. We need to put an end to that damn NIMSE and make it a reality for all of us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jasseh. Could you allow the press now to put forward our questions? And
thank you very much. You may do so.
With asking, you did mention that Gambians are stranded. You also talk about the issue of corruption. What would you do? What would Jasseh's administration do if elected into office to end those? Because it's easy to say, to recognize those issues. Say the present government is.
I did not say the present government, please.
Well, if you say it's corrupt, that means
it was corrupt before this present government.
Under the present. whatever the case is, corruption,
there is corruption.
Very well. That means this present government. So what would you do? It's easy to say it is we are corruption, but it's another task to fight corruption.
The first step to fighting corruption is to enforce our laws. For every single corrupt act that is committed in our country, there is a law that calls it a violation. There is a procedure that must be followed to ensure that those who violate the law are held accountable.
Are you saying we are not enforcing the laws?
Why are we so corrupt if we are? We are not. The enforcement of the law needs to be much stronger than what it is. We need to empower law enforcement. We need to give them better training, better pay, better opportunity, better work environment, and encourage them so that they can do the job that we've asked them to do on our behalf. But if everybody goes out there and dip their hands in the cookie jar and walk away scot-free, nobody says the damn thing, the thieves would continue to steal and rob us blind. And that's what's happening.
You are accompanied to the IEC with a small number. Are you able to meet the 5,000 signatures?
Yes, we have met them. We have a problem with our vehicle coming from Upper River region, and they're on their way. And we have been given an opportunity to submit them before Friday. We don't need that much time, but we'll certainly take it. And when you're talking about a crowd, you know what crowd that matters? How many ballots you have in your box. If you don't have the ballots in your box, you can have the greatest crowd on earth. It's nothing but the fanfare.
How optimistic are you with December?
No one is optimistic because there is nothing like 50+1. The unfortunate part is that we might end up with a government that was elected by a minority. That is not democracy. Let's get a woman, please. Yes, I do, and the process to drop one has already begun and will be done before you cast a single vote for me. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Jasseh.
Let's get a man this time, please.
Mr. Jasseh, we understand that there are some other documents that you present to IEC, but you did not present. It may interest the public to know what are those documents. I'm optimistic that you will meet the question.
One of the documents are the certificate of character, which I applied through the IG's office. I thought it was a matter of working up there and working it through, but they told me to write. It has been written and I'll get it tomorrow. And the other one is a declaration of assets. I just need to be very specific about what I put on that paper so that, because I know it's a legal document, that I need to give the appropriate account of what my assets are, which I can tell you is not much. And then you asked me a question, may I please complete it? We also have my picture. And you can do me a favor and just take my picture and I'll give it to them. That will save some trouble. We have that. These are under the logo. These are cosmetic things in my view, but of course they are essential and important to the IEC, and I respect very much their requirements. And the vehicle that has some of this document is actually stopped upriver on its way. So there's no need to rush. We'll do it before Friday and everyone will be happy. Yeah, now let's get somebody else. A woman this time, please. One more question, and we can step aside.
We have seen that Gambia lives in a grant and taxation-based country. We have lived in a grant and taxation-based country, and that taxation-based country will not sustain you. So, what my question to you? What will you do if you're in power to help youth employment rise to expectation?
Use what you've got to get what you need. If we look around us, there is nothing but opportunity. Allah Almighty wouldn't create a nation and give it this opportunity to lead. We are the ones that ignore it and then try to look for something else that's not readily available. The sea that we have has tremendous resource. The soil that we have tremendous resource. And we also want to point out the fact that there are some of us who simply don't want to work. But those who wish to work should be given the opportunity, and my government will make sure that that opportunity is given so that they would access international markets. Because if you could just get a container full of smoked fish, like Kongulaka, you can make $100,000 within 90 days. That's $5 million. There is no amount of smoked fish that we can feel, for instance, in the United States. How come we're not doing it?
Okay, what are some of the initiatives to help the youth?
The help the youth is to first give them an education and trade. They need to know how to build things, and we need to give them that opportunity. If you look at other nations and the wonderful cities like New York, London, it wasn't built by degree holders, it was built by skillful workers. And that's it. Thank you.
Jamoli eno umono mi Mr. Tamsir M. Jasseh
and he's now leaving the complex of the IEC, and you can see him accompanied by a few of his executives there. And yes, he's not taking his leave. Bitong mbadingol atol yaje Tamsir Jasseh sang aparitale afele aning journalistul parita diamola nanata answer questions and answering some of the questions that journalists will be tala. So Abala lifta kind of from the IEC now, and I mean for all leaders need to transform the country in certain ways. Me yalonko I am fully improving the security sector, and then also I economy for the nanata how he can make millions within his first 100 days in office. So I have fully fanako. Gambians need to change, and we need to look beyond Molia Minnesota as of now. Nanata, Tribe, La Carola, and several other things. But Mohamed Garmi, so pare rek nga wax ñu Tamsir Jasseh lum wax, because yo yane kon ci ground bi, and we will actually need to know what Tamsir actually says. So my colleague Mohamed Garmi will soon join us and tell us what actually transpired between Tamsir Jasseh and the journalist. Mohamed, Kogo Tamsir Jasseh, one I'm na Q&A with journalists, Teyo Yafa Nekon. So what exactly questions you can just now for some of the things that he said with regards to Gambians, what you want to change and also look beyond tribal issues and everything. One natamit his intention this and a whole lot of things. How the first 90 days of his in office, Lumwa, Monica, Kobobulaka, I think, Muselko outside of the country and making 500 million, I think. So you can tell us about that.
Jef Aisa, Tamsir M. Jasseh mo nekkoon tey independent candidate bi nga xam ne moo waroon a daal di moo war a tëj li nga xam ne mooy nomination day 5 tey jeex na ñu ngi ko door rek Moussa kii Gano Cheikh Tidiane Haidara PDOIS Khalifa Sallah Gap Aliou Sow ak Tamsir M. Jasseh independent candidate. ba mu ñëwee nag lim dem na si IEC jox ko seen kayit boo dese na kayit yoo xam ne andeegu ko bokk na si asset declaration certificate bi des na si li nga xam ne moo di certificate of character ak li nga xam ne mooy nomination signature si tamit joxe gu ko kon dese na ñetti kayit yoo xam ne joxe gu waaw so yooyu joxe gu ko ak li nga xam ne mooy even a manifesto boobu tamit submit ko léegi IEC nag jox nañ ko just Friday at 4 o'clock pour mu joxe li nga xam ne moo des loolu la ko rek kii di Aline Momone Ndiaye daal di rek wax comme ni nga ko waxee séq naag waxtaan ak taskatu xibaar yi comme ñu ko ñëpp di defee liñ ko laaj nag bokk na ci ban yéene la am ci fi nga xam ne moo di Gambia bu ko jëlee li mu njëkk a wax rek mooy ñi Gambia pour mu change faaw corruption génn fi te corruption boobu moo tax nit ñi ñu ñàkk lu tax ñu ñàkk mooy dañoo crop bi tamit lu tax mu waral ñun ñu crop mooy dañ bañ a enforce di law so mu ne bu ñu enforcé law yi dina tax ne corruption dina fi génn te bu fi corruption génnee di nga gis ne bu fi am dina fi rek daal di jóge te mu ne am na lool après ba mu toogee balaa ñu koy laaj dara moom njëkk naa wax ne lu mu observe mooy hopelessness poverty and disease ci fi nga xam ne mooy réew mi mooy nit ñi ñàkk nañ yaakaar muy nit ñi ndul nañ mooy nit ñi feebar nañ ci loolu daal di rek wax nee na nag problème bi ñu nekk di jànkuwanteel nee na buñ blame kenn maanaam buñ blame kenn nee na buñ blame kenn nañ blame it is a collective responsibility that's why ñu ngi nekk di face the problem we are so nee na nag pour ñu change loolu faaw dañ nitaat a collective responsibility pour ñu mën a génn fi nga xam ne fa lañ nekk ñu laaj ko about the crowd parce que gis ngeen ba mu ñëw àndul ak nit ñu bëri mu ne the crowd the most important crowd is the crowd that you have in the ballot box waaw mu ne boo amee 100 millions of crowds and then kenn votalu la then it means nothing so mu ne nag xam naa ne by that time si la ñu doog a determine moom ndax am na crowd wala amul crowd ñu ask ko kimi about his dual citizenship mu ne dina mu ngi renounce benn bi mu ngi si under the process going so after that dina daal di rek wax ñëpp nan la rek daal di demee so lii daal di xamle moom ak ñi nga xam ne ñooy taskatu xibaar yi léegi nag su ko defee rek Aïcha ginnaaw ci suba ba léegi ñi ngi fi wan lañ lépp bi moo doon di last day su ko defee rek ñu fàttali askan wi suba lan moo fi daal di rek xewaat ndax ñi ngi tàmbali woon affaire yi Saturday ak Joseph Diouf ñoom Marie Sunday Monday yooyu yëpp ñu daal di ko def tey suba nag Thursday ñi war a ñëw mooy ki nga xam ne moo di Insa Mbaye Fall ak ki nga xam ne moo di NPP on the leadership of His Excellency Adama Barrow ak tamit di nga am ki nga xam ne moo di Makhtar Niang defe naa ñett yooyu daal ñoo war a ñëw bu suba lii rek lañ leen amaloon tey Gambian Talents TV ngeen wéy di seetaan lépp suba nag dinañ leen wan lépp loo xam ne mi ngi nekk fii di daw Aïcha Mohamed Mbaye Garmi ànd Cheikh Aïssatou Koli ak team bi yëpp su ko defee rek noonu la ma leen di wax bye-bye.
Thank you very much,
Garmi.
Well, wonderful viewers, that's the end of today's program here at the IEC building in Kanifing. And yes, we've just seen the independent candidate Tamsir Jasseh leaving the premises after submitting some of the documents that is needed for him to be nominated as a candidate. But still, he's left with 3 important documents that he's expected to submit from now to Friday, inshallah. And just to remind you, viewers, we'll be here tomorrow again. And we all know tomorrow it's going to be a very long and interesting day, as well as Esam Baifal, who was the lead counsel at the TRRC, will be appearing before the chairman to submit his nomination documents, and also will be saying the president, who is President Adama Barrow, under the ticket of an NPP, well, of course, will also be here to submit his documents to the chairman of IEC. And last but not the least, we'll be seeing an independent candidate who goes by the name Makhtar Niang, will also be here to submit his papers to the IEC. Bitumbadingol madanale janne fosoma inshallah atollayaje signing Tamsir Jasseh Botaya and somamba Adama Barrow jala janne kala people sulta kadi IEC chairman la Makhtar Niang mo independent candidate wofana benajanne, and also former lead counsel at the TRRC wofana binala janne ka ala people sulta kadi momo IEC officials and chairman fosoma inshallah.
Ni laftaka kodo mutaka bonang UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland ani nyimbanku to malmu meto. Supersonics le itadulate. Anada di masanji jama Gambia bankoka ise kodo tano le ibe dawo da birin karton fokoina andung batatiji. Hade batatiji ise kodo tano le kabonam bantala bankol to birin UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland ani nyimbanku to malmu beto na doku sone yata atari yata akoita andung alanna yata. Gambia bankoka Supersonics le dinkiral siyata katambinyin to malmu meti. Supersonics be banku tansa bani nani le to fata findu bankolto dung ila Google Play Store to wala ila Apple app sign ye Supersonics la money transfer app o download pour que ifa munafang na service la.